It's been a monster week and we have a lot to get into. There's the addition of a gaming council member. We discuss various ways on how to get a return on your HBAR. Smart Contracts 2.0 is live and much more. Let's get into it. We added another sector to the Hedera Governing Council, French gaming giant Ubisoft. By the numbers, Ubisoft has a $6 billion market cap, $2.2 billion in annual revenue, over 18,000 employees, and is responsible for games like Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Ghost Recon. What's more is they committed to rapidly expanding the ecosystem at the intersection of DLT technology and gaming by setting up a Hedera-focused track into the Ubisoft Entrepreneurs Lab. The Entrepreneurs Lab supports startups on a global scale, focusing on the future of entertainment. Alex Russman of the HBAR Foundation said, Ubisoft and the HBAR Foundation are forming a deep collaborative partnership, which recognizes the value proposition the Hedera network presents to the video game industry. Didier Genevois, Ubisoft Blockchain Technical Director, added, At Ubisoft, we believe that distributed ledger technology holds a key to the future of gaming by opening new opportunities for players to become true stakeholders of our games. The Hedera network offers a promising take on this technology, notably through its scalability, energy efficiency, and innovative consensus mechanism. We look forward to exploring the Hedera ecosystem through our participation in the Governing Council. So most know that Hedera is a proof-of-stake network, and staking should be available soon, but if you want to amp up your returns beyond capital appreciation, there may be some additional good options now and in the future. Before we get started, I want to say that generally you are taking on more risk by seeking additional returns. There's custody risk, execution risk, market risk, default risk, and the granddaddy of them all, the risk of taking on leverage. Make sure you fully understand the risks you're taking. Start small and talk to a financial advisor. Now on to the good stuff. The first way you can get some return on your HBAR is to supply liquidity to an interoperability platform. In the Hedera ecosystem, there's really just one option for this right now, and that's Hashport, who we interviewed a few weeks ago. You can check out their tutorial down in the description. Next, you can supply liquidity to a DeFi platform. This isn't available now, but we're going to have on Saucerswap for an interview to talk about their DeFi platform built on Hedera, and we'll get the full rundown of what to expect. We also have Yamgo. The first step with Yamgo.com is to set up an account and deposit some HBAR. Then you can get rewarded in HBAR for doing simple tasks like downloading and using apps or playing mobile games. The more HBAR you have in your Yamgo wallet, the more rewards you receive. This just became available in the US and Canada, and can be fun, but be ready for some ads. The next one is one that I'm definitely going to try out, and that's Celsius. It's a bit more centralized than a pure DeFi option, but still can allow some decent returns. As we've mentioned before, Celsius has announced it will support HBAR, but we don't have a firm date yet. According to the Celsius announcement tweet, lenders will be able to earn 6.2% on their HBAR on deposit, and the interest will be paid weekly. But make no mistake, your HBAR is being lent out. I'll let you know as soon as Celsius actually lists HBAR. The final one is also not available yet, but is the one that I'm most excited about, and I think it seems very likely in the medium to long term. The indication of what's coming is that options platform tastytrade is going to add the HBAR to its list of available crypto assets. tastytrade is huge, with hundreds of thousands of users, but this isn't your typical crypto exchange. Like Robinhood, you can buy crypto and sell what you buy, but you can't deposit or withdraw your crypto. So what's the big deal, and why am I including this in a piece on getting a return on HBAR? Well, as mentioned, tastytrade is an options platform. For a quick and dirty, the buyers of options contracts have the option to buy or sell an asset up to the expiration date at a given strike price. The buyers may be hedging other positions or simply speculating, and for this, they pay the seller a premium, and that's where the returns come in. For an asset as volatile as HBAR, you could get upwards of a few to several % per month for selling a put or a call. Now let's make one thing clear. tastytrade has not indicated that crypto options are coming anywhere in the near future. But come on, that's what they do. And crypto is perfect for options. Luckily, we don't have to speculate. I managed to schedule a conversation with the founder of tastytrade, Tom Sosnoff. He's a great guy, and I'm really looking forward to our conversation. They also have nearly 300,000 YouTube subscribers, so this conversation has the potential to introduce a lot of people to Hedera. Now obviously, my options descriptions were simple, and if you haven't traded options, you have a lot to wrap your head around. But coincidentally, tastytrade offers thousands of hours of free education on options trading and markets. As a side note, I know for crypto purists, not being able to withdraw your crypto from an exchange doesn't sound great, but at least right after an asset's listed, it only provides demand, which is certainly good for the HBAR when it gets listed on tastytrade. One last thing, tastytrade is actually the parent company to the brokerage firm Tastyworks. It's actually Tastyworks that's listing HBAR. Don, welcome back. I have a couple more questions for you. First, what would you say are the priorities for the HBAR Foundation?
Absolutely. So we want to accelerate awareness, access, and growth of the HBAR economy and the broader Hedera ecosystem. What that means is that we want people to know about the network as well as the asset HBAR in both the crypto communities and in the mainstream audience. So we want to really accelerate that awareness. We also want to support access to the network, making it easier to create a Hedera account, get your first HBAR, or just to leverage an application built on the network so that we can grow the community, grow the value of the economy more quickly. And then finally, we want to accelerate commerce. Said another way, we want to give people things to do with their HBAR on the network so that they can participate in yield farming or starting to borrow and lend different tokens or purchase an NFT in a frictionless way so that they have a reason to stay on the network and profit from the network. So those are really our three goals. And everything we use our funds for is targeted at one or multiple of those. So whether it's supporting an application developer who's creating a new wallet or somebody who's creating a new DeFi application that's going to create a huge TVL, those are the things that we align our incentives to.
So during the last video we did, the quick interview, you were pretty much calling all entrepreneurs to come to the HBAR Foundation and get some support. What can entrepreneurs and others expect when engaging with the foundation?
Yep. So our goal, first and foremost, is to enter every conversation and say, how can we help? Because that's our mission, helping to accelerate the time to market for those builders. We do that by providing technical, financial, and marketing support for users. From a technical perspective, we can help from a strategic guidance perspective or connections with different development teams so that it's easier and quicker to build on Hedera. We provide financial support in the form of grant giving and incentives that can be used either by the team or to pass on to their end users for them to accelerate growth of their applications, and marketing support so that people can quickly gain awareness and traction for their projects through our marketing arm. We're obviously still new as an organization. We're standing up our brand, our image, our presence from a marketing perspective, but we're doing that with intentionality and structure such that it can be reused by any application or builder in the space so that they can accelerate their time to market as well. So those three areas, again, the technical, financial, and marketing support are really what we hope to give to anybody who comes into a conversation with us.
Well, the community is certainly excited about it. One final question, Don. Now that you've left Hedera, can you discuss your thoughts on the HBAR market?
Absolutely. I think the market's really driven by two things. One, is it accessible by a wide-ranging global audience? We want to ensure that people who are building new applications can get access to HBAR or leveraging HBAR in the broader crypto economy. And so we want to pursue global, large, accessible listings and opportunities to get HBAR, to get a part of the market. And then the second thing that's a priority for us is ensuring that that's a healthy market from a utility perspective. We want to enable people to have different uses for their HBAR, things like staking to contribute to security in the network, or liquidity provision in DeFi and decentralized exchanges. And we think that by ensuring that access and capability to access the market and HBAR is there, and ensuring the utility is there from a security perspective, but also from a crypto economy perspective, we can help that maturity and growth of the market, really continue as it has in the past, and doing so in a decentralized manner.
Fantastic. And after talking to you and Shane and Rob Allen, I think we certainly have the right leadership over there to get those goals met.
Oh, we appreciate it, but we're only successful through the community. So that's always going to be our goal. And what you hear as top of mind for our team is how we can support you, organizations, builders who are building and driving the value of this decentralized network.
Well, we have a heck of a community out there, and the entrepreneurs are nothing but impressive as well. Again, thanks for making the time for us today. Any parting thoughts you'd like to pass on to the community before you go?
As always, our goal is to talk with you and support you, the community members. So please reach out to myself on Twitter, come to us at hbarfoundation.org or join one of our AMAs. And hopefully we can help you in gaining value and building on the Hedera network.
Good stuff. Thank you very much, Don.
All right. Thanks, Brandon.
In the last weekend update, we covered Walmart's ambitions in crypto and the metaverse. There are solid indications that Walmart is already using Hedera, so they're worth watching closely. A community member, PJ Cato, sent me a clip on what Walmart is envisioning for their metaverse. I thought it was worth sharing, so here it is.
Howdy! Thanks for visiting Walmart. I will be your shopping assistant module today, but you can call me Sam for short. Okay, let's get started. I have your shopping list loaded up, and I'm tracking your oil change so I can let you know as soon as it's done. You see the tomato sauce on your left? Go ahead and grab that and then place it in your cart. Great. Looks like you need a good wine pairing. Take a look to your right. Your age has already been pre-verified through your profile, so no need to wait for an ID check. Just place the item in your cart whenever you're ready. It looks like you already have a full gallon of milk at home. Should we put this one back? Hey, good news, your oil change is done. Your vehicle will be ready at the Tire and Lube Express. I've added the service charge to your cart. Now for the fun stuff. To electronics. You definitely saved the best for last. This TV has great reviews on Walmart.com. Add it to your cart and I'll have it brought to the front for you. Need any accessories? Here are some options on Jet.com. Looks like that's everything on your list. Are you ready to check out with Walmart Pay? I'll have the TV brought out to your car. Thanks for shopping at Walmart and have a great day.
According to a recent press release, in a strategic move, the HBAR Foundation has launched the Hedera Basecamp Accelerator Program in a joint partnership with Outlier Ventures, with the aim of fueling growth in the Hedera ecosystem. The blockchain startup incubation program will bring together some of the brightest minds in Web 3.0 development to share ideas and build groundbreaking products. Rob Allen, the Senior Vice President in charge of Ecosystem Acceleration for the HBAR Foundation, said, "We're proud of our partnership with Outlier Ventures, which has been scaling the largest multi-chain ecosystem of founders, investors, and experts in Web3, and is an industry thought leader on the open metaverse. The Hedera Basecamp will act as a prime funnel for emerging startups searching for a highly performant, sustainable, and scalable DLT network, and we're excited to welcome the Outlier team to the Hedera ecosystem. The plan is to accelerate 20 blockchain startups in 2022 alone." Jamie Burke, the CEO of Outlier Ventures, added, "We believe that Hedera Hashgraph provides a powerful option for metaverse startups, developers, and enterprise partners to develop highly immersive, affordable, and performant dApps and XR experiences, both for consumer and industrial use cases today as a competitor to centralized platforms." The Basecamp Accelerator is looking to fund everything from smart city tooling and device-to-device transactions to micropayments and gaming. Outlier is set to make major contributions to the accelerator. They have helped over 100 startups raise nearly $500 million in seed funding. We're going to get Rob Allen on to tell us more, so if you have any questions, please let us know down in the comments. HBAR's had a good week. As of the time of recording, HBAR is a bit under 26 cents, a 20% gain for the week. We've had a series of higher lows and higher highs. This move was the result of the Ubisoft and Smart Contracts 2.0 news, but I'd say the Ubisoft news was the main driver. The continued uptrend was supported by a Bitcoin rally. After all, we are heavily dependent on the broader markets. This ascending wedge, which is actually a bearish pattern, was negated when we broke out, and the chart is looking decidedly more bullish. Plus, Bitcoin's breakout above 40,000 makes me feel much better about the broader crypto market. I think the next area of resistance should be at about 28 cents, and this trend line might offer support. We've mentioned it in almost every video, but this week proved it. There will be a flow of positive catalysts to help support price, because the HBAR actually has fundamental drivers. Council members, use cases, increasing network utilization, partnerships, and foundation initiatives are going to continue. So yes, we've had a good week, but I think it's only the beginning.